Meet the secret guards in Doomcroon. Yeah, they really didn't think about this. We're on speed! Yeah! And note that I'm not getting any XP for these quests. I'm still stuck at level 1, 0%. Very unfair. If I'm spending my time doing quests, I expect to be getting some reward for doing them. Nope, that's a house. Where are you guys? There you are. 3 PM Doomcroon, Secret Guards emergency meeting. Is Aiden here? Really? Aiden's not here? Will that man ever appear before me again?
Wait a minute. Can you repeat what you just said, Martha?
Kazaka
Martha's
wrought
here.
destruction on the kingdom of Ozeka, and the holy fire that consumed Kazaka originated from the mountain of eternal winter.
Where did it go after? Is there any more information?
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to know that?
Oh, for the love of you and that hot head of yours. Honestly, it's no wonder Eden. Ah, bloody choppy.
Eden.
One of these
Is
days,
how you
I'll
pronounce his
burst a
name.
blood vessel just
I
trying to...
apologize.
Oh, you're already here.
Ah, you've come. Sit, please. I've been thinking it's time we changed our tactics. Otherwise, we'll always be playing catch-up with the blasted witch Elezra.
Yeah.
You know what me and my assistant had to go through
feel
in
like I need
Ataraxian?
missing content
you
there.
don't, because you were late. And why was that? Because you were downing 21-year-old Alejandro wine with Martha.
Ah, can you just pipe down, Miss Know-It-All?
I feel like I'm in the
as
way
it
there.
may, I don't think now's a prudent time to go to your Lunakia.
Always lecturing on and on and on and on and on.
That was a very awkward cutscene. Not gonna lie, it was a little clunky and awkward. And Owen's just chilling, not even giving two shits. Where is Eden? When was the last time we even saw him? Valencia?
Do you remember the book that Elezra's minion had in Tarif? The holy flame, the Yenix, is capable of consuming even the mightiest of gods. However, the true form of the Yenix can only be awakened by the heart of Atamagia. All those who seek the Yenix without the heart will be consumed by its flames and burned to ashes. The heart of Atamagia is already in the hands of Elezra, and it's clear as day that she's waiting for us to blunder into another one of her traps. Knowing this, what we need now is an approach she'd never expect.
So, our next target is the Yenix.
We need to find the holy flame before she does. If Elezra's to awaken the 100,000 Ator with the heart of Atamagia, she'll need something to power such an enormous army with.
Excuse me, where are the 100,000 Ator? Are they just chilling in the desert like the previous one? I have so many questions right now.
But if we can seal the Yenix so it cannot be awakened again, it matters not that Elezra has the heart. All of her effort shall be for naught, and we'll have finally exacted a little revenge of our own.
Okay, so I have a problem with this Mountain of Eternal Winter being a starting tutorial in this game. It'd be okay if we started with a whole new fresh story that didn't really rely heavily upon references to previous lands. But instead, we're starting halfway through a story that continues content that I actually haven't even done. So I don't know the context of this content. And that 2-sentence recap is not nearly enough to explain what the frig's going on, what Elezra's doing, what her goal is, and what we did to stop her, how we failed. Like, I'm missing so much context from having not done those quests, which is actually kind of fitting, as it means I'm coming into this particular quest line with like a partially blank slate. Like, I don't have the back context, which is what would be true of any new player of BDO, and is just coming in vanilla, straight into the winter content. To be fair, it does say that this is more recommended for veteran players as opposed to beginning players, but that's not the point. The point is it still should have its own context, but it isn't. It's relying upon previous content that I don't understand. So I'm going to be heavily confused along the way, and I'm just going to have to try and connect dots.
Killing two birds with one stone.
And again, Silent Orwin.
We'll be killing two Yeah, stop butting in, will you? Anyway, this is our plan, so will you join us?
And again, in having a continuation of previous content, why is the continuity broken with Laffy? Why are you here? How did you get here? How are you not still trapped and imprisoned in Adraxia, in Odalita? It makes no sense at all. Crisis at Dregan.
There aren't any records indicating the Enix's whereabouts after Roseka. But if we head to the Mountain of Eternal Winter, its origin, we might be able to learn something.
What even is your accent, Martha? I cannot for the life of me pin it. It just sounds really, really, really awkward.
Did you say you plan to go to the Mountain of Eternal Winter?
Wait, you're not paying attention to the conversation there, sir?
One does not simply walk into the Mountain of Eternal Winter. There was an explosion at the Sherikon Iron Mine. It's far too dangerous.
I'm sorry, but BDO is not nearly high class enough to be quoting Lord of the Rings at the Fellowship of the Ring. No. No Boromir for you, sir. No.
Why, will Garmoth appear and roast us alive?
Isn't Garmoth's territory just Dregan?
Do not frighten them, nor be so frightened yourselves. Are we not descendants of the Sherikons, the mighty dragon slayers?
Well, I mean, I can't answer that.
But since you mention the explosion at the mine, I should tell you of a dream that Nana Margot had.
And what mine are we referencing? I don't know of any mines in Dregan, so it has to be in... It keeps calling it Everfrost, but I don't think it's the name of the place. The place is still the Mountain of Eternal Winter, which is such a goddamn mouthful. Talk to the talkative old man. I mean, I'm more interested in mine. More
Pray,
than a
stay
dream.
a while and listen.
I leveled up. Yay, we finally got XP, guys. We learnt no new skills. I am sad.
Nana
Sorry.
Margot was once chief priestess of Dregan.
So she told me.
Despite having healed 1,000 wounded, those of us who had lived through that great conflict were of the belief that her powers had still not yet waned. It is possible that she still has the blessing of the Sherikons, as she is occasionally able to foretell the future.
Nana Margot's
But
dream.
what caused Nana Margot to have a dream on that fateful day? Nana, of course, offered no interpretation of her dream. But hear me, young one, for I fear that...
Okay, we're very
The
cutscene
6
heavy.
witches that bloomed from Labresca's demise protected us from fearsome dragons and their fire. However, as flowers must wilt and fade, the witches sought a warrior of winter before they too would need retire. O warrior who shall best the witches' trials to stand atop the frosty peaks, bear great Labresca's treasure, the abyssal flames of Enix which consumed even the gods, and confront the darkness. Come to the haven of slumbering origin at the Mountain of Eternal Winter.
Okay. So, I vaguely recall the name Labresca. Can you please get off my screen? We're gonna have to fix that. Level 7, you say? Learnable skill. Markfanen's Rattle. That's cool. It's a shame that I'm nowhere near a place to test my skills. You know, that seems a bit weird. Are we, like, already starting? No, we haven't. Okay, good. Good. No, we are. So there isn't even, like, a tutorial, technically. You just go straight into the main quest. How am I supposed to learn my character skills if I just go straight into the main quest? I have no opportunity to use them. This feels awkward. This feels really awkward. Okay, well, I guess we just ignore all our skills for a very long time. That's gonna make combat easy. Anyway, yes, so Libresca. I feel like she was a Shere Khan. That's about all I remember. I don't know who these 6 witches are and what relation they have to Libresca. So I don't really know much, but okay. Hear about the Duvenkroon mercenary office from the talkative old man.
Those who fear not danger are oft drawn to that place. I imagine you'll have no trouble finding someone to join you on your journey. Hear me, young one.
La fille.
How's that for a lucky break? The day the savior of Serendia arrives, the retired priestess gets a vision. Ha ha! Now, if it should concern the 6 witches, I might actually know a thing or two. I read up a little on them, you see, in the Crypt of Resting Thoughts.
The first time or the second time? I'm assuming the first time.
The 6 witches of the Mountain of Eternal Winter sent the Yenix to Ozeka with Silverfrond, who himself borrowed it with the approval of the Golden Dragon Libresca.
Libresca was actually a dragon. Wasn't Libresca one of the Shere Khans you had to kill? You had to go to a certain time of day and summon them at that little grave part and like kill them? Wasn't Libresca one of those? I guess my memory is faulty. So Libresca's actually Golden Dragon. From which land? Is Libresca from here or the Mountain of Eternal Winter or the other land that the Guardian's from?
What? How did you pull that out the top of your head? Been making deals with the Thornwood goddess, have you?
As if. Anyway, fortune-telling is like wordplay. It's easy to add meaning to the words once you know the outcome, but not vice versa. We know the Yenix was last seen in Ozeka, and that it may have been returned to the Mountain of Eternal Winter. But you don't really know with these records.
Especially since they were faking their own history, so yeah.
Ugh, you're as dense as a Valencian elephant and half as smart. Let's just follow the prophecy. Worst case, it spells our untimely demise.
How's that a good thing?
Either way, we've got to stop Alezra before she dooms us all to the haven of the slumbering origin. We'll bust the doors down if we have to.
Miss Know-It-All is right for once. It'd be best to pursue the legend of the 6 witches.
Okay.
I guess it's time we paid a visit to the Dregan mercenaries. Or rather, you paid a visit.
Why me?
Assistant! It'll break your heart to hear it, but you'll have to go alone this time.
Why am I your assistant? Again, that must have been something from the content I haven't done.
The Society of Equilibrium has summoned us regarding the Ataraxian situation.
Don't worry, Assistant. I'll continue my research on Eulanokia. You can manage without me, right? Our lives are in your hands, but no pressure.
Ah, a Delphin. I remember a
Miss
Delphin.
Know-It-All is right.
I remember a Delphin. We leveled up again with skills I can't use. Great. I miss my lawn already. Through here, isn't it? Ah, it's a wall. I'm going the wrong way. I wanted to go this way. Oh, I can't get under there? No way. I thought I could just, like, go down. Apparently not. A Delphin! Long time no see!
You looking to do anything specific? Beat
Yes.
up some marmots and maybe mess up some wolves?
Not that kind of specific, no. Take a look at a Delphin's mercenary office.
All mercenaries escorting the Shere Khan Iron Mine investigators this way. Those heading to the Elton Snowstorm Guard post that way. Registration for the Tory Woods search team is over here. Oh, I was wondering when you would show up. Ugh, it's been absolute chaos here lately. There was an incident at the Shere Khan Iron Mine. But why has it got the whole Mountain of Eternal Winter in an uproar?
Hey, Odell! Folks are saying I need a pass to get to Ailton. The chief told me to get one here.
Is that right?
Yup, that's right. I'll get you paired with an escort.
Is that gonna be me?
Whew, I don't even have time to listen to the details anymore. A mercenary office could really do with some backup. What's that now? Are you interested in helping out?
Not really.
You know where my dad went?
Nope.
Where did he go off to this time?
What is this? Check out the job. Okay.
I love mercenaries.
Camp
They're welcome
Alex.
anytime.
Client, Balix Alta. Requirements. Born on Dregan, fluent communication skills.
This here is the best
Tory
mercenary office
Woods.
in Dregan.
Tory individual. Requirements. Healthy body capable of searching for missing people.
You looking to do anything
Snowstorm
specific?
Guard Post.
Speed up some
Ailes
mailbox and maybe
Bastion.
mess up
Requirements.
some
Those with
walls?
experience in fort construction and combat formations.
You know where
Last
my
but not
dad
least,
went?
Black Lake Encampment.
Where
Nightcrow
did he go
Vanguard.
off to this
Requirements.
time?
Warriors who will leave their mark on history by recapturing the Sherikan Iron Mines. I guess we're doing that one.
How about it? Anything that strikes your fancy? No? Tell you what, I've got just the quest for you. Very hush-hush. Shh. Closer, closer. Up on the second floor, there's a person looking for someone to climb the mountain of eternal winter in their stead.
Why can't they do it themselves?
As for rewards, the hired mercenary need only name their price. The finder's fee was quite generous as well. For some reason, my father was reluctant to take it on himself. I inquired as to why, but he wouldn't say. But you know the Odelphin guarantee, right? When we get a job, we see it through to the bitter end. And I'm not just telling you about this because I'm super busy. Nuh-uh. I trust you'll get the job done.
I don't know that I trust your word there, Adelphin. That's for sure. Okay, upstairs. How does one get there? Exactly. This way? Oh, kind of, but not. Hello, strange person who's going to give me a mission?
Yo, so you've come! You're gonna help me out by climbing that mountain.
Why do you want me to climb a
Well, I
mountain?
gotta say, you look kinda young. Would you just freeze out there? What do I do if that happened? Okay, once more.
He's practicing.
Hey there, how you doing? So, you climb, right? Oh, come on, Lando. You know you can't go in so casual-like.
I mean, it's kind of
I
working.
don't know anymore. Why am I getting so nervous about this? Anywho. Why is no one taking my quest? Is the reward not substantial enough?
Because it's fucking cold. You could freeze to death on that mountain.
Hey, do you hike much?
What an introduction.
No. Do you perhaps do much mountain climbing? No, do you love mountains? Oh, that is worse. How do you do, adventurer? I am Lando. I seek a brave soul to venture forth and climb the mountain of eternal winter in my stead.
But what do you stand to get from Orlando is my question. You know?
Great, you'll do.
Great.
Why so surprised? Jeez, people need more faith in each other, am I right? Here, take this pass. I'm fine without it, but you'll probably be chased off without one.
Pass for what?
The reward? Oh man, right to it. I like your style. Actually, someone else will be giving you your reward.
Huh?
Head
What?
over to Balix Altar. I need to go pay the finder's fee first, but I'll catch up soon.
You're very confusing there, sir. What's up with this fella? He looks kind of incompetent. He does, but I still don't know why he wants to go up the mountain. And if he's not paying the reward, why? Oh well, now that we got a pass, doesn't that mean we could just run away? I leveled again. Get a read on Santos' tavern from beside the large brazier. Observe the adventure at Santos' tavern. Observe the why? Learn. We don't have any context, but okay. Gotcha. Well, before we do that, 3 minutes of fast feet. I want to, I forgot how pretty Dragon is. I would like to go to the marketplace so I can get some armor. Central Market. Okay, the problem is I don't have any money here. Aha! But it should all be in storage.
You need a weapon worth more than silver to
Yeah,
become
okay.
noble here.
Armor. Basic bitch armor. Okay, we want low level. This is a lot more expensive than I was expecting. I'm not getting that. Okay, get some Plebricaba. I don't remember what like looks the same in appearance, so I'm definitely going to be doubling up on some stuff. Girion. If I was smart, I would have kept some of this shit back in Velia, but I must have sold it all. And I'm going to do the exact same thing now. I'm going to sell it. Grunol. Oh my god, you're expensive. Terratus. Oh, there is no Terratus armor. Oh. Only expensive Terratus. Oh, well, I guess we're not having Terratus because I can't see what it looks like. Seraph. Talus. No Talus for me. Dobot. And that's kinda it. Alrighty. Fallen God's armor? God lord, that's expensive. Is that 33 billion? No, million. No, billion. Holy shit. Who has that kind of money? I struggled just to get to my 1.1. Good lord. And there's some Black Star armor. I don't know what that looks like either. We're not getting boss gear for you. Or should I just get these for argument's sake? Yeah, I probably should. Again, I know that some of these look the same, but I don't know which ones look the same. So we're just going to get a little bit of everything to see what they look like, see what looks best on my character. You know? And did anything else happen to come through? No. Grunol and Terratus. No for me. Alrighty. Oh, hello. I'm just going to do me. I'm doing a fashion parade here. So, I quite like this one. We can recolor this if we want to, but it's not the worst OG colors. You know, it's meant to be leather, but I can make it a more brown, defined leather for sure. We can get a better color coming through here. I rather like that one. Okay, what is that? That's the Agirian. Put you in the good pile. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, but I really like this one. Oh, this is pretty. I think I like you more. Put you there. Okay, this is a look. Oh god, do I have to purchase underwear for you? Bloody hell. Oh, I like that green coming through the side. And the green and blue is kind of nice. It's nice enough, but not what I'm going to be wearing. Are you sweating? Why are you sweating? It's not that hot, surely. Is there a temperature gauge on this thing? No. Maybe it's just because she's been running around a lot. That's possible. Yeah, it's in the no pile. Ooh. Why do you have so many good options? I would totally turn your shoes into leather rather than metal. I'm that kind of person. You know, your greaves could probably be changed to metal as well. Greaves. Freaking braces. Sorry, wrong body part. Oh, I don't know. This is kind of cute. I like it. Oh, I like you as well. You can go over there. You're a double up with that, I believe. No, that. No, that. No, I am correct. Yeah, okay, so you're double ups. You can go there, and you're another double up with that. Yes. You stop going there. Yeah. So, what are we wearing? That's a big question. Which of these is better? Actually, the question is going to become what's better at a high level, and what can I afford at a high level. It looks like Xerath is better than Heaves, even though Heaves is more expensive. Does less damage reduction, and it has less evasion. Oh, Jesus, it weighs a lot more though. Gosh. And then between the two of you, you are much of a muchness, but again, one weighs significantly more than the other. Oh, I didn't look at the other benefits. I won't be using sets, so that's irrelevant. Yeah, I won't be getting any of the set effects. Oh, 1 crystal slot, 1 crystal slot, 2 crystal slots. Yeah. Okay, so are we wearing that, that, or that? I'm leaning more towards that or that. Oh gosh, I don't know which one I should commit to. Also, without having seen the abilities and like their colors and shit, it's hard to commit to a color scheme, you know? I kind of like the armor. I don't know if we should be going silver or gold though.
It's important to warm up. Want to try it? You might still be in your growth period. I think I'm gonna go with the Rakaba. I think. I really liked both of the other armors. And I know there is another type of armor that I just don't have on me. There's always a fourth type. But the fourth type must be one of these. So... Actually, I have a way of seeing what the fourth armor is. Yes, this. Because I'm in a town. I have a way of seeing it. Clothes. Okay, so that's what I'm currently wearing, though I don't know how to apply it manually. That was one of the outfits. Oh, I haven't seen that. These look like leveled up versions. That. Is that not the same? Oh, no, they're different.
These look like slightly different versions to what I'm wearing. How do I get these? That looks cool. Damn, I want some of those. How do I get those? That look like a better version of this. Oh well. What I say, Rakaba? I'm gonna go buy. Do we have an expensive Rakaba?
For your journey.
Oopsies. Armor. Should I check the Lemuria? I can't afford that. Maybe I should check the Lemuria as well. May as well. Right? It's just money. It's just money. Oh god, I forgot Lemuria. It was the same no matter what your class is.
A smile is worth more than 1,000 words. Never lose your smile.
Armor. Rakaba. No, there's no good shit. Really? That's as good as we get? 68? What do I have on my stuff? I'm wearing Dimtree, aren't I? Oh, problem is I don't know what Dimtree I have. I don't have very good Dimtree. Fine. This is the bed I made. Now I should lie in it. Okay, I'll take that. And then I will put this shit back on the marketplace. Really? Slow and steady wins the race, apparently. Oops, forgot to get it out of the
You need a weapon
central
worth more than silver to
market.
become a noble here.
Yoink. Boom. Equip. Oh, I'm gonna have to pay to get the colors changed. Okay, that might be a problem for another time. For now, we'll just leave the colors as is because I can't really afford to change the colors. That's not true, I probably could. That looks amazing. That is totally my thumbnail right there. I don't even need to get any shots. It's right there. Okay, well, I just need to get my shit here. Although, yeah, she does use blue and red. I don't know if the green really ties in. I'm going to get the rest of my armor and my horse from Viriel. So I'm going to just get her across here. I've had to... Oh, hello. Fine. I've had to take off the gloves and boots that I took from Viriel because I can't hide base outfit appearances, apparently. To be fair, I couldn't remember. I never really had to think about that before because I always wear outfits. But, yep. That's great. That's great. Thank you. But yeah, they have hideous appearances because, you know, the boss level gear, you're not really supposed to see it. It's just meant to be something that strengthens you. So yeah, I've had to take it off. So my AP and DP is going down a little bit as a result. But then again, I also don't have any weapons equipped. So to be expected on the AP front, but not much I can do on the DP front. So it is what it is. So anyway, you want me to go over here things at this joint. Where are we going? Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't realize we were leaving the city. Oh, well, just as well I got my horse then, hey. Gosh. Hello, may I please have Vespa? Takeout. Now, Vespa, you look like trash. I really don't like what you're wearing. I'm thinking I might have to change its colors, but that also costs me money. If I'm going to change you, I may as well change me at the same time because that costs me equal amounts of money. But... horse. We'll ignore that. Horse. Mount. Let's look at some mount gear. Because you don't really suit me. That's a donkey, dear. Oh, there's really not much to choose from. I thought there was way more to choose from the store. No. Absolutely not. Nope. Nope. That's a Valkyrie gear if I ever saw one. Dragon scale horse? Probably, but it looks very Eastern. I don't know that we're feeling really Eastern in these parts of the woods. Maybe like northeastern Mongolia, but not like Chinese East. Trina Knight, it's probably closer. Oh, that camel looks amazing. That's what I currently have, but yours looks like it's got good shades. In the real world, it looks like trash. I could probably get away with that. No. What happened to my gear? I have... Oh, maybe it's on Viriel. I have other horse purchased gear. That looks delightful. It is Odalita gear, but I could totally swing that. Yeah, it's Eastern. Seems kind of Valk. Looks nice though. No. No. And that's kinda it. That's how it is. That's how it is. That is a right shame. Just look at you. You're so ugly. I don't like those colors at all. I don't know what I was thinking keeping those colors. But I'm not currently paying for a... What is it? A pass? Oh God.
Sometimes you have that shrewd look. Well, I like that side of you too.
Are you starving? That's unfortunate. Okay, good for you. Goodbye. I'll get you back out. Where the hell did I get you from? In typical naming fashion. Yeah. I have a goddamn dragon? Holy shit. I have a dragon, guys. I've always got them turned off, so I'll never see him. But that's cool. Totally getting distracted and procrastinating. Not gonna lie.